Elizabethtown-Lewis Emergency Squad, the past 15 years have been difficult financially, and they could soon run out of money.
There was a public meeting tonight in the town of Lewis. Local 22's Torrance Gosher was there and has this report.
It was a packed house inside of the First Congregational Church here in the town of Lewis, all discussing the budget for the Elizabethtown-Lewis Emergency Squad team.
There is stress in this town right now, wondering if we're going to have an ambulance next year.
People living in the towns of Lewis and Elizabethtown spent part of their Tuesday night listening to officers from the Elizabethtown-Lewis Emergency Squad. They're running out of money.
It's unfathomable to me to see a community without emergency support.
Leslie Fleury says every year the squad responds to close to 300 calls. She has been a volunteer for 16 years. More volunteers or fundraising is needed to keep the organization afloat, or taxes could be raised.
And like I said earlier, these senior citizens have to make a decision. Do I buy my medicine? Do I pay my fuel bill? Am I going to be able to pay my taxes? Yeah. And we're going to ask them for more tax money, which makes it very difficult.
According to Larry Bashaw, in order for their squad to meet their budget of close to $90,000 for 2020, a tax increase of $25 per $100,000 home assessment would do the job.
There is a responsibility on the taxpayer of sorts. We can't afford to be tapped. There are a lot of elderly people who live in this community. The younger people don't stay here.
Lewis Town Supervisor Jim Monty says more volunteers are needed to keep the cost down. Town resident Nancy Johnston agrees.
Today's day and age, we've become a me world and not necessarily what I can do for my community, what I can give back.
The 30 volunteers save the two towns just over $442,000 each year.
I can't really wrap my mind around not having an emergency service in a town, and so that really is a scary thing for sure.
Torrance Gosher, Local 22 News, Lewis.